Yes, hi. My name is Dr. Brian Witt. I have a dental office in Tampa, Florida, and I've been an MGE client for a long time and a Blumberg client for a very long time. You know, one of the things that MGE talks about and Dan Brown talks about all the time in seminars is that if you're putting energies towards something and it's not going, then somebody is holding it back. But you never really want to look at that. You never want to say, oh gosh, somebody's holding it back. I just have to put more money towards it, or put more money towards it, or put more money towards it, or I got to work harder, or I got to do more. You never want to say somebody in my circle here is trying to hold it back because they seem like they're doing the right thing and they're complimentary and they're helping and they seem like they're helping and they say they're helping, but the stats aren't moving. And you're putting all this money towards marketing and it's not going. And you think it's the marketing company. It's not the marketing company. Because the marketing company shows me, okay, well, look at this. The numbers are there. We're getting you leads, and that's our only job is to get you leads. Something's happening. What's going on in the office? Somebody's not capturing it. Maybe they need more training, but you really have somebody that's holding things back, and you don't want to look at it. My personal experience with this is that I was spending a ton last year on Google AdWords and on Facebook funnel, and we stopped the Facebook funnel because it wasn't working anymore, put more money towards the Google ads, spend more money, and I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up with the payments, and so Google kept turning off. And then Blumberg would tell me, if it turns off, then it has to start over and it ramps up and we can't turn it off. So let's cut the budget back. So cut the budget back, and still, same. I'm barely getting any new guests. I don't know what's going on. So come this year, all of a sudden 2 payrolls in a row, I can't make that. So the hygienist blows because she's not making any money, I'm not paying her. Finally, I have to let go of the office manager, which I'd been holding on for dear life to this person. This person was the best, but wasn't making it happen. I had no choice, and there was no money, and nobody was getting paid. I was terrified on what was gonna happen next. So I was lucky. I have my daughter in the office. She's been part-time with my office for a few years. It's not her career. She has a separate career, but she wanted to help, and so she took over in the front, helping out. And she got a hold of Blumberg and said, what do we do? I can't afford to turn Google back on. It's been months, it's been off. What do we do? And they said, just make some posts. They taught her how to make posts to Facebook, to Google My Business, and to Instagram, and that's all. Make some posts, spend only a little bit of money. We're up to like $50 a week now. We were spending like $5 a day to start. And all of a sudden, you know, we've only been doing this for 8 weeks. So this is the 4th month since all that happened. And for 8 weeks, she has been just doing that. And the numbers for my new guests came right back to above where they were when my office manager was handling it. And I don't have Google on. And I'm like, okay, what is that? I'm also doing my own hygiene. There's only 2 assistants, my daughter and me, and that's it. And so I'm doing all my hygiene. I'm doing more hygiene than the hygienist. I'm like, okay, what's that? 3 weeks ago, we were up enough that I could turn Google back on just the tiniest little bit. I just turned it on just a little bit. $125 a day. The smallest ad spend. Doubled our new guests the next week. Crazy. What was happening? Somebody was holding down the stats. And I wouldn't look at it, didn't want to look at it. I spent tens of thousands of dollars and lost hundreds of thousands of dollars because I wouldn't look at there was somebody who was holding down the stats. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to look at it. I'd rather have somebody there than not have somebody there. I was absolutely terrified. And now looking back on it, I wish I had done it sooner, but my daughter wasn't ready at that time. So, you know, I say to my daughter, you know, I had to wait 22 years to raise my executive. I couldn't just hire one out of the gate, and I got lucky. If you're having the same trouble, talk to your power client manager at MGE, talk to Blumberg, find the person who's holding down the stats because it's somebody there. Because if you're putting energy towards something, the needle should move. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys later.